What is this?
Hello. Scroll up just a little bit there.
Welcome.
Hey, Lana.
Thanks for joining us.
Patsy, Janice, Beverly, how are you doing? Carol and Karen.
Welcome. Thanks for
Karen.
joining us tonight.
Cindy, Peggy, Kathy, how are you tonight? Rachel, Kitty, what's going on?
Hi, Kitty. Hi, Rachel.
Jen,
Hello,
Patty,
all the Karens.
Cheryl. Well, let's do a sound check, Joan. What do you think?
Okay.
In this pre-Thanksgiving week.
I know. I have all my shopping
can't believe
to
it.
do for cooking. Are you cooking, Molly? Or are you going to somebody else's?
I help my mom cook.
Okay. So you're off the hook.
Kind of.
Huh? All right, so Facebook and YouTube, how's the sound? Let us
Give us
know.
a thumbs up. Let us know how the sound check goes.
What's the video look like? Good?
We've got a good show for you tonight. Tonight we are making the block that we cut out last week. I am totally digging this block. I am doing, well, these are my fabrics, so keep that in mind when you're asking, where do I get this fabric? This is out of my stash, not in the store.
But they can pick anything, right?
You can
so how do you
go
wanna...
through that stash.
And, yeah.
That's the thing we should do. We should talk about how to store your stash, because I have
How to
tricks.
stash your stash.
Yeah. You got to organize those scraps. So, like, if you cut half a fat quarter up, cut the other half into a fat eighth. That kind of stuff. How to organize your stash.
Does that double your stash?
No, it doesn't. But it makes it easier to find it when you want to use it. Shall we start?
We probably should, Joan.
Okay, we are Sewing Machines Express, Windmill Sewing Center, and QuiltersHQ.com. The websites are QHQ2.com, WindmillSewingCenter.com, and QuiltersHQ.com. Made it through that part. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central. We are getting ready to start a sew along December 6th. We still have a few seats left for kits, and so be sure and sign up for that. Share it with your friends, let them know, because these sew-alongs, we usually end up starting, and then people, like, second or third weekend, they're like, I want to do it, and we're out of fabric.
Got a pre-order on that
You got to
one.
pre-order on that one. With that, it's because it's basics. I should be able to get more. So,
Should.
But, so anyway, we
I
have
think I'm
enough.
still waiting on the who's going to be the sewing buddy for the holidays.
Did nobody send you
I
a
don't know. There's a maybe. Have we had a couple?
little write-up of why you want to be my sewing buddy?
Hi, Darlene. Janice,
So-
how are you?
Let's start with announcements. January 11th through 13th is Sewing and Quilting Retreats, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Quilters HQ. Bring your friends, your sewing machine. We'll turn on the fireplace on the TV. Somebody did ask me if it emits heat.
I think it's a mental thing, and so
It does. Well, it has that crackling sound, so you're, expecting it to be, I don't know.
Kathy said nowadays it's hard to get any stock.
Let's serge. 1, make friends with your serger. You do need to know how to thread your serger for this class. If you don't know, come see us. We'll teach you. January 7th through February 25th. This class fills up every time. People are so happy, and it is so creative. So don't miss out on that one. Cost for that is $120 for an 8-week program. Quilting Ruler Club. This is with your domestic machine. This is a perfect machine for that class, and it's on sale.
Only for the quarter.
Yeah.
So ending at the end of after Christmas.
We don't know what they're going to do after Christmas.
Yep. But for a limited time.
For a limited time, you are saving, what is it, 12? You're saving $200?
Joan said the second Joan's here.
Oh, hi, Joan. Notice
like
I
talking to
pronounced.
yourself.
Notice I pronounced it right, not Joanne. AccuQuilt Club is this Thursday. If you're not participating in the project that we're making, feel free to come in because we have lots of helpful hints and tricks for using your AccuQuilt. And I think we have 3 more months and then we'll start a new project. So look for emails on that.
Somebody said it's a little cold here.
It is cold. It snowed last night, but it all melted.
It's not
so
that bad. It's okay.
It's the first snow of the season.
Amber Coffee's in the house. How are you, Amber?
Kimberbell Club. I'm as
Please.
cool as a cucumber. And not today, December 10th. That's the last one. We're winding down all of our classes. So look for, probably in December, we'll start posting the new clubs and new classes for next year. Don't miss out.
Yeah, I know that Sewing Machines Express is already working on their spring classes. So what they're going to do right after the holidays. So they've got a really nice lineup for everybody.
We're going to do OESDs for embroidery this year's. OESDs.
That'd be fun.
School of Embroidery. They do all kinds of, every project is different. So you're not just doing, the same kind of in the hoop project. You're doing freestanding lace and embroidering on towels.
We
all
should
kinds
take a
of
poll.
stuff.
Who's done freestanding lace? Who likes freestanding lace? Because some people don't like the freestanding lace, I heard.
I love it.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. I need to just hoop up my giant hoop with a whole bunch of freestanding lace for Christmas ornaments. With some glitter.
That sounds like a party.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ben the Bear. This is Ben.
Hey, Debbie, how are you?
So I see people make these out of their baby's baby clothes. So it makes a great toddler gift, makes a great grandchild gift to give this to your grandbaby that was made out of their dad's or mom's baby clothes. So fun stuff. So Ben the Bear is January 28th through February 11th. It's $45 for 3 sessions. So cute. And then followed by Melody Bear. We don't have Melody here. And that is April 22nd through May 6th. And that's it for the classes.
It would be a fun Toys for Tots kind of thing, right? For kids.
They don't do...
I know they don't do those,
yeah, they don't do
but
stuff
I
like
mean
this.
something like that, right?
But yeah, there's community efforts that
Right.
will absolutely take handmade gifts like this.
Right.
Toys for Tots wants them to be packaged.
Yeah, packaged, yeah.
His ear's kind of flat.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you? A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, just put some starch in it.
We already had this
Pretty good.
class. Now that you got it out, we already had this class. This was a fun class. We had a lot of fun on this one.
All right, well, I don't know if there were any other samples, but...
We'll zip it up so it doesn't fall out. So tonight we have a fabric sale, and we are also making the block that we cut out last week. So if you missed that, go back and rewatch it. I did cut this block out with AccuQuilt. It's super easy and uses a fat eighth. And I showed you how to fold the fat eighth so that you could get all of these pieces out of it. And so when you piece this together, you're actually getting 2 blocks. I don't have the pattern. I've made enough of these that I don't really need the pattern to sew it together. And I'm making another quilt, which is kind of rare for me because it's really hard for me to make the same quilt twice. I get super bored with it. And so it's hard for me to do that. But I've got America's favorite sewing machine, the TL18 here, and we're gonna, and my little magnetic guide, and we're gonna piece this block. And so when I started these, so we're gonna piece these triangles, and we're gonna make half square triangles out of them. So we're just gonna chain piece all of these, and it's not terribly long, so we're actually making 2 blocks at one time. And so these are your small pieces, your small triangles, and your small squares. And you have 8 of each of those. So I'm just going to start here, make that a little smaller, and speed that all the way up. So the longest part of this is what it takes me to line up the pieces. several of you have this machine. Give us a thumbs up if you are just in love with it. For me, there's nothing like piecing on a straight stitch machine. Your pieces are just perfect.
And you can go super speed.
I can get, well, these are little tiny pieces, so I can't really get revved up. It's like, driving on Metcalf. You can't get any speed because the traffic lights are so close together. It's a stoplight. That's what this is like. But hey, I'm the first one there.
That's right. I was the first one to stop.
Yeah.
That just makes you think. Remember that time we were at the movies? And that guy came out and he was going pew 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 pew. After the movie.
What movie were we watching?
I don't remember. It was like an Avengers movie or something. I don't know.
Avengers, and he was an older teenager, and we had all the children, effects. So we were standing next to the restroom, and this guy, he must have been 16, 17, somewhere in there, and he's walking around going pew 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 pew, and I'm like,
it was pretty funny. Hey Sharon, how are you tonight?
Okay, so that's half of it completed. And I didn't grab a little trim that. So I'm just going to use the back of my sewing machine to clip these apart. So this block takes about 15 minutes to put together, and let's trim the tail off too. I'm going to use my doohickey. These are $7.99, I think, to press that seam instead of having to go to the iron every time. So if you don't have one of these, comment make it mine doohickey. It is a multifunction finger presser tool. We just nicknamed it the doohickey. And so I'm just pressing these seams, even though, normally you don't press towards the light. I'm doing this intentionally because I want my other half of this to line up.
Hey Barb, how are you? Rainy, snowy Northwest Ohio. Hey Carol, how are you tonight?
It's kind of like Kansas today.
Hey Fran,
and so
how are you?
I'm just going to piece the rest of this just like this. And so I really want this corner so that I can make sure this is lined up correctly.
If you're just joining us, we are working on the...
This was our shop. This is the Winter Wonderland block.
Winter Wonderland block. And you can get the pattern. You'd have to look at the last show where the link is.
I think it's All People Quilts.
All People Quilts, and it's Wonder. W-O-N-D-E-R, I think.
Yep.
Land. Oh, Molly still got it.
Molly's still got the link for you. It's a super easy block to make, so if you've got scrap fabrics and an AccuQuilt, I didn't write the directions for the Winter Wonder quilt. It is not the easiest one to follow the directions and piece it together. So, but I'm spoiled by AccuQuilt, so if I can figure out how to do it, I'm gonna. And then I had a bunch of fat eighths, which is probably my favorite pre-cut, is the fat eighth. You don't get too much fabric, it's just enough, and I don't really make big quilts, but you could absolutely use a fat quarter bundle for this.
It's speed sewing with Joan. Stoplight to stoplight.
Vroom.
Everybody should come in and do speed sewing with Joan. Hey Terry, how are you tonight? Did you finish the Nordic Star? Firing minds want to know.
I did, and those are not easy to do, and probably not appropriate for, just a really short sew along here. But I did finish it, and I decided that that's one that needs a lot more camera focus than what we can do here. So we will, when I get the studio finished, we will make a video on how to make those. Hopefully soon. Okay, so there is all my half square triangles put together. Just gonna press that other seam open, or not open, just to the side. So just like that.
How are you tonight?
And then I had one more step for these that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you why. So I like to use this magnet on the sewing machine, and I also like the T-gauge that you actually bolt to the machine, and we are sold out of them. It's a, I tell people about it and then they buy them, so when I want to tell you about it, I don't have one in the store to show you, but it's a T-gauge that actually bolts onto your machine. But since I use those, I do like to go and clip or trim this little corner that sticks out right there. So there's the edge of my fabric, because when I go to line up this fabric and I'm using these guides, this is going to cause my seam to bump. So I'm just going to trim that off real quick with just a regular pair of scissors. Nothing fancy here. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just not part of my block. And these little steps will make the seam line up perfectly when we're sewing this block together. And these do get messy. So somebody said have some, like,
Bernadine, you are here. You are not lost. You have joined the flock or the community. You here.
So when we're piecing these, I'm going to move these out of the way. Somebody said get like a piece of lint roller to clip those over, and they'll stay. So this block, I'm going to assemble it a little bit, just a little bit.
You don't have to keep these, right?
No. So these go like this. But it is still pieced in a 9-patch.
Diane, how are you?
And then one big one, one small one, like this. So that's what that block looks like. This one, this is the wrong one. We need this one.
Winter-Wonder.
It's like this. So this is our 3 unit, or this is our unit. So there's 3 units to this block. So 1, 2, and 3. So, and then it goes together. So you'll make 4 of these, and then you'll just have the 1 of that to get your 9-patch. So good rule of thumb when you're piecing these, so you're going to piece these triangles, is whatever color this square is what you're going to piece to it in the larger.
Yeah, just point to that one again if you would.
So whatever color this square is what you're going to piece to it in the larger half square triangles. So we're just going to fly through those real quick, and then we're going to piece another section together. There we go. Now we got the speed going.
No more turtle?
No more turtle.
Hey Miranda, how are you tonight? This is the Winter Wonder block. Winter with a dash wonder.
that's all 4 of those. So I'm going to piece these to this one.
Are great.
I like this block so much because you end up making 2 blocks. So it's
it's a twofer.
It's a twofer. That's right.
Hey Lisa, how are you?
Okay, so the other thing that I'm going to do, we have a few of these left. So we haven't pieced these yet. All of these, this size, so we have like small, medium, and large triangles. This is your medium triangle. They get pieced to this triangle. And so whichever way you put these together, you want to put all of them together that way. So I'm just going to lay them here like this. And so from this corner to this seam. And I'm going to have the lighter fabric on top on all of them. And you'll see why in a minute.
If you're just joining us, this is the Winter Wonder block from All People Quilts. The link is further up in the description, and those are fabrics out of Joan's stash, so you can use pretty much whatever you want.
Yep. And we can show you what the quilt looks like, because this is going to take me a second if you want to take them over and show them what the actual quilt looks like.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We will go on an adventure. So that's what the quilt is going to look like. So let us know what you think.
So I pieced 2 different segments together, and so now I'm just going to press those seams. When I have sections like this, I like to press towards the side that's not pieced, because you can get some bulk. So
Hey Darlene, how are you?
we have a few of those. Should have 8 of these in 2 different colorways. And by the way, this is exactly how I did it when I made that quilt. I didn't get up and iron each of these patches. When I finished piecing them all, I did iron the whole block, but I used this tool throughout the whole thing. I think it saves you a lot of time because most of the irons now power off. And by the time I pieced all of these pieces, my iron was just powered off. So I dug through and found my tool, and away I went.
Hey Nancy, how are you tonight? Welcome to the show.
But this is a beautiful quilt, and Meredith does a lot of the quilt magazines that we buy.
Sampler.
Yep.
I don't remember the name of the other one off the top of my head.
And they allow shops too. use their patterns this way for teaching and in classes. And so these are all the same, and I'm just pressing towards the dark side of the fabric.
So this one's going to be turned into a YouTube demo, right?
Yep. So maybe we can take the part from the cutting and combine it with this one. So the cutting, if you're using AccuQuilt, if you're going to use AccuQuilt to make this, oops, pressed it the wrong way. If you're going to use AccuQuilt to make this, go back and watch that video because you barely have enough fabric to get this block out of 2 fat-8ths.
You got to fold it, right?
You got to fold it in half, and so we won't get into all of that. So all of these pieces that we have left over, we should have 4 of these and 4 of these, and they get piece to this. So let's start this. These longer pieces you can really get going with your
Yeah, stoplight corner to corner.
corner to corner now.
Hey, Carol. Carol said hers froze. Been steady for Carrie. Yep, kind of depends on where you're at.
Yep.
Are you in favor of the Facebook area or not?
Oops, my seams is about to flip. Let me fix that.
Hi, Donna. How are you tonight? Cheyenne, we haven't seen you for a little bit. Hope you're doing well.
Okay. Okay, and again, I'm going to press these towards the side that is not pieced. Can you see our blocks starting to come together?
I think so.
It's almost time.
You're getting 2 blocks out of this. So
Yeah, you're making 2 at
like
the
a
same
bonus.
time. It is.
1 plus 1 is. Yes, Donna, your full nickname. This is the tool.
This is the doohickey. Donna named it for us.
Oh, Kathy lost again. Maybe switch to YouTube, Kathy, and see if that's better.
Yep. Okay, so let's lay this out. We've got all of our units pieced together. So, and I will tell you, I wanted to do that, but it doesn't go like that. This is the unit that goes with this one. And then whatever the center color is what color your outer corner is. Let's lay out the other one. Isn't it awesome that you get 2 blocks out of this method?
That's pretty cool.
I love this.
We're going to have to find more blocks where you get a second block.
It's like a bonus block.
It is a bonus block. The bonus round.
Something like. Okay, so, and I will tell you where I messed up when I pieced these rolls, because I piece all of these together. I wanted to, here, let me just piece one of these together and I'll show you. And I did have to do some unsewing. And so the middles, so this seam goes out, so we're pressing towards the outside on these. And so this is the part where I'm going to give you caution, because there were many times I pieced this together with this, because this center block was throwing me off every time, and I wanted to, it's supposed to be like that, but I can't, there was like maybe 3 or 4 blocks where I laid the block out to iron it.
You almost should flip it over, right?
And it's like that, and I'm like, ah. So I'm only gonna finish one of these for you, and then we'll get on to what you really want, which is the new fabric that we just got in.
Oh, we got new fabrics.
We got new fabrics.
Look at that.
They are gorgeous. Boutique sale.
It's bluish.
I know, isn't that gorgeous? Stop teasing, Robert.
What about the
Okay, so these I pressed towards the seam towards this inside block. Welcome to my world.
Everyone should have fun.
Be sure and comment. We have a pretty good giveaway.
We do have a good
Tonight.
giveaway tonight.
And I'm just making sure my seams are nested, because this block is going to go into the quilt I'm making iron.
Please, guys.
And again, I press towards the center. So on this block, press all of your seams towards the center, and I'll show you the back. I'll show it to you again when we finish. It makes it easier when you start piecing the blocks together, then you can rotate those seams. So this piece
You had a question.
gets pressed towards the outside. And then last little tidbit here.
Question of how come you don't press it open? Press the seams open.
That's a really good question, and I'll answer it just as soon as I'm done sewing here.
Hello, Mom and Pop Quilt Shop from Nova Scotia. Welcome to the show. Lisa was saying that her drinking mug says that if you see a seam ripper, now is not a good time. I feel the pain of backward blocks.
Yep. And it's just me. It's not the block at all. It's just me that I'm like, oh, well.
You're right. Find your inner quilter.
So, I don't know if talking about it made me do it or, you know, what it was, but I was always, this is just me. Maybe you
It's like
won't
the
have
Pac-Man
this.
thing going on.
I know. Maybe you won't have this issue, but I did this several times with this block, and I ended up having to pick it out. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make you watch me seam rip.
Even after you said it.
Curse, and I was saying, be careful, because this is what you end up with. This is not what it's supposed to look like. This is supposed to be facing the other way. So I am not really.
Lisa said she jinxed you.
I am not shocked that I did this, because I did this several times making that quilt. So I have not found a trick to keep me from doing it. It's live. Anything can happen. So
It's probably a salesman.
should we answer him? See what he wants? Maybe it's somebody asking if we voted.
Publisher sweepstakes.
Publisher sweepstakes. So just be cautious of that when you piece these blocks together, because several times. But it is a pretty block, so fortunately I didn't press that seam. It'll be easier to rip out. But so, shall be sure and comment too, because we have a good giveaway. But I hope you like.
Well, how do you
this
get
block.
entered in the giveaway?
You have to
There's
comment.
a lot of new viewers on tonight.
You have to comment. And so now we're going to do, I'll fix these and bring them and show them to you next week. But it is a cool block.
Yeah, we showed it earlier,
Yeah.
so if you want to rewatch, you can see the actual finished quilt.
You can see the finished quilt. It's a really pretty quilt. And I'm going to make it, you know, mine.
Lisa, you definitely have to be on the show every time. You got that. You all need to be reminded. A reminder lesson on what not to do.
Well, you know, I'm not perfect. And, you know,
None of us
I
are.
would never stand here and say, oh, I do this perfectly every time. I never make mistakes. A seam ripper, I don't even have one. Nope, that's not me. I am just like you. I make the same mistakes that everybody else makes. So, yeah. So watch out for that, because I have experienced it a lot. I don't know if you will. There's just something in my mind that when I'm piecing these blocks, I want this dark color to be next to the light color instead of the light color next to the light color. Because typically when we're doing a 9-patch, these are all inverted. And inverted, it might not be a bad block too. So
Yeah, some people said, you know, look great in other colorways too,
Yeah.
right? Play around with it. And I mean, that's the fun of it.
yeah.
Just make it yours.
Make it yours. I mean, we did a blue one because that was the theme for the shop hop, but I had some Kim Deal fabrics in fat eighths, and I have some Kansas Troubles that were just collecting dust. So I cut them up, and I'm making another one, and I might make it a little bit extra, because why not? And put some sashing in between them with maybe a 9-patch in between those. I'm sure I can get that 9-patch right, but so we shall see.
Yeah.
It's a fun project, and they're super easy blocks, regardless of what I did here. They are super easy blocks to sew together, and I do recommend this project. So, shall we start with the fabric sale? And we are doing 15% off of these.
I think so. We just got them. So
These are brand new.
Motor, right?
You are the first to see them. Should we start with some of the really, really fantastic ones?
somebody wanted blues, and there was a purple, and I don't know.
This is gorgeous.
What? Oh, that one is cool. I like that.
This is just absolutely gorgeous.
Almost like a tequila sunrise there.
So these are, how much are these? $13.99. What's 15% off of that? $1.
Oh, the viewers are on top of that, I'm sure.
So let's let Molly work out what the price is going to be on these. Fabrics are going up, so these will not be discounted in the store. So this is your opportunity to get these discounted.
Her calculator doesn't work as well. She has an older iPhone.
What? Let me double check that.
Sorry. Okay, we can start now.
Normally,
That doesn't sound right.
It is what it is. They're $11.99 tonight. They're normally $13.99. So it's a minimum of 1 yard cut. If you want some of this fabulous, it looks like tie-dye. I love this. If you want some of this,
Good job.
times 0.85.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay,
So,
$11.99.
the viewers were all over it.
Okay. So
Jesus.
we will get through this. We are going to go
With
quick.
the
We
tequila
have
sunrise.
Oh, it does look like tequila
I know it
sunrise.
does. All right, so we need
No,
to get
I
our.
don't want one.
Is everybody with us now?
Okay,
Everybody's ready to
minimum of 1
go?
yard cut. Let us know if you want to ship or pick up. So tomorrow, Carrie is going to send here, I'm going to put them right here in the middle where I put them in the same spot every time.
Not drinking anything, Carol. Just having fun with life.
So tomorrow, if this is your first time with us, so sounds like some of you are, please go, after the show, please go to quiltershq.com. Right at the top of the page, register for Joan Sews. That gives us your information. We will email you an invoice with a clickable pay button. And you can pay with PayPal or a credit card, and we will ship it off to you. Shipping is a flat $5.99 unless you buy, I think it's $75 or more, and then shipping is free. So minimum 1 yard cut.
Hey, Virginia Paul's on here. Hello, Virginia.
Virginia. So this one
And
is
Carla.
number 36.
Selling.
Comment, make it mine. We've named this Tequila Sunrise. How about Tequila Sunrise tie-dye? But it's gorgeous. These are
is really
gorgeous fabrics. So don't miss out. And they are all boutiques from Moda. And this collection is Color Crush. So you get to see them first. We have had these in the store less than a day.
We like to keep Carrie busy.
Oh, Carrie likes to be busy. Number 33. This is a cool purplish blue.
I do like that
This
one
is
there.
beautiful.
That is pretty.
Comment, make it mine. Let us know how many. Comment, make it mine this number. Let us know how many yards you want. Minimum of 1 yard cut. And we will put your name on it.
And remember, at the end, we're going to talk about the Thread of the Month Club, and
Thread
we
of
do
the
have a
Month.
giveaway.
And we do have a giveaway. So be sure and stay. Oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Number 9. It's got like little beans in it.
Yeah, there's like so many things in there.
Like a little water droplet.
Just let the color roll, spread out.
These are gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are. Very pretty.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Carrie was mentioning we do have the pre-cuts as well. So
Yeah, but we hardly ever put pre-cuts on sale.
Yeah,
Last
no.
week was the only one.
somebody usually
65.
asks, though, do we have the pre-cuts in stock?
65. This looks like stars kind of in a midnight sky.
Yeah.
Or bubbles in water.
I've already picked out a couple favorites.
Me too.
A couple house picks. That's what we're
House
going
picks.
with. That one's cool.
They're all like really, really cool. Number
That one's
56.
really cool. Carrie said there's not a bolt that she didn't like.
I
No, she
believe
gets
it.
to see them all first. Really.
She does.
I mean, you get to see a sample. That's all you get, or a
I get-
catalog.
Yeah, I get to see a catalog, and then I'm like, ooh, we're
But
gonna
you
need
don't really
that.
get to see the actual product.
So this one is an ombre,
That's really cool too.
and I think it's like all the way ombre.
Molly hasn't picked
Yeah.
her favorite yet either.
So this one goes from dark to light. That's why I opened this up so you can see it. This one is going to be number 27. That happens to me a lot. So dark to light from the with the fabric. So there's the light and there's the dark. Did we get a good shot of that? I think it shows light and dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is pretty.
So nice if it's blue or purple.
The last one?
Mm-hmm.
We'll hold it up again. Number 44. This one is a blue. It is both. It is blue and purple. So it goes from like a kind of a medium dark purple to pale blue.
I like that one too.
I do too. This is really pretty.
Nice blue.
Somebody had a question. We're holding this one up again. Is it blue or purple? It is both. Blue and purple. So up here at the top. Here, let's open this sucker all the way
Yeah,
up.
this is kind of one. Here, let me see if
We're
I can.
going to have a couple of
I'll
them
see if I
like
can get
this.
a close up of it because one section's blue and
So it goes from like blue to purple to light blue to really light blue.
So when you're dealing with something like that with so many colors in it, how do you incorporate that in a quilt or what you're going to use it with? Hey, Cecilia.
There's all kinds of ways. You can make this into a quilt by itself. I actually did one. I'll have to show you sometime. Bring it in. Love this one. Number 42. You know what this reminds
I do like
me
that one.
of? Aruba. That's
It
why
does,
this
the water.
collection
Yeah.
is like really speaking to me, is because it's so ocean-like. This
While you were-
would make a really beautiful
Floating around with a beverage,
quilt
right?
like this. Yeah, you don't even have to have a floaty thing. The water's salty enough. You just float in the river. And you can leave it out. She's gonna need it.
Well,
Number 26.
it's got some cool patterns on it.
Oh, it does. This is just gorgeous fabric. I love this so much. I'm gonna have to have some of it. So save me some. So comment, make it mine. What was it? 26.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is another one of those ombres.
Multicolors in it.
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are multicolor and some of them are not. So just wind this one back up. This is going to be number 8. Number 28. I'm looking. Let's open it up. And so
I mean, it's light, a little lighter at the top, right? So,
it is.
I mean, the way they dyed it.
Let me turn this around so you can see both sides.
It's pretty.
Number 28.
Machine washable.
Yep, these are machine washable just like any other batiks. Number 28. I like these because it's like you get more than one fabric out of them. So you get like a light blue and
So you could get 2 or 3 blocks.
yeah.
That one's got a little
Number
reflection
41.
to the dots, doesn't it? Is that the light, you think?
That's the light. Number 41. This is a really cool green.
That was a teal, Virginia.
This one, oh, I think we covered up the color. But this one is kind of like a moss green. It's beautiful. Crush Lake. This is number 48. And I'm going to open it up because I suspect, oh my gosh, I love this. Number 48. I love this green. Next to purple, this is going to be amazing. Yep, this one looks like it's kind of the same. Number 46. So maybe you can put the green with the purple.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
Then you're only gonna get through.
We have time. We'll make it.
To be continued.
Yeah, this one is the same all the way around. This is number 4. No, I love that.
Throw some other colors out.
Number 4.
Tequila sunrise too. Ooh, look at that.
That's my. This is number 29. I love this. This is a teal with like really dark marbling in it. Sometimes we knock it out of the park. This is a very light teal. They call it Tide Pool. Number 18. Again, these are all boutiques from Moda for $11.99. Normal price is going to be $13.99. You get to see it first. Comment, make it mine. The number that we're showing you.
Donna was saying that would make a great pinwheel quilt.
Oh, absolutely.
What a great idea.
Number 11.
Oh, it's pretty.
I like it. It's got these splashes of
does.
lime green in it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was doing boutiques and they were actually taking thread and doing thread painting and making the patterns into flowers. Which,
That's a cool idea.
yeah. Number 50. This one is called Lagoon.
I like that one.
I like this one too.
It's almost like a whole Bob Ross painting going on there.
It is.
It's a happy little lake.
Happy little lake. So this is one of those that you could do that with, where you're doing the thread
That one's
painting.
pretty cool.
Number 49. So you could thread paint some flowers with these. Super, super easy.
That's really cool.
It's gorgeous.
It's a really cool color. I like this one.
I do too. And it is the same. This is number 47. This is just a really rich, this kind of reminds me a little bit Southwest. Or
Yeah, it's got a little Southwest feel to it, probably.
oh, this is
This one, I like this one. I like this one, yeah.
Have we seen a lemon yet? I mean, like a bomb.
No.
Number 38. We got about 10 minutes left, so we're gonna go fast because I want to be able to show you all of these. Because
Well, we still have
You're
a
like me.
giveaway.
if you're like me, you want one of each. This is that tie dye again in
That's really cool. Though.
fuchsia. This is number 45. The green's gorgeous too.
Yeah,
45.
that's a good color.
We're gonna go fast now, so
You can always rewatch and just send something to Carrie or comment out there, and she'll check. So
number 43. Yeah, you can direct message Carrie or send her Carrie at quiltershq.com what you want. Number 40. What was that again?
43.
43.
this is your pick, right?
No,
Or
mine
one of
was
your
the
picks?
other one.
Okay.
Unless I see one more. Ooh, maybe that.
Molly
maybe
hasn't
I need
made
to
a pick.
wait.
Did you make a pick?
I'm still deciding.
Okay, she's still deciding. Okay.
Number
I like this
39. One. I like this one too. This is really pretty. If you're like me, I'm like, I want a yard of each. This is cool. So again, with the ombre, number 34. Love that. You could make a top out of this too and have, yep, I'm seeing some really cool ideas. This one's called Coral Reef, number 30. I love all the color.
It really does remind you, doesn't it?
Love all the color in it.
Swimming with the turtles.
Yep, swimming with the turtles. Number 30. I think my favorite is...
Still in this pile? You haven't
gotten to it yet. Are these the same? Yep, this one is the same. Number 14. I think that one might be my favorite. Not this one, the one coming up next. Number 14.
That one's pretty cool too, yeah.
This one.
I don't know if you're going to make a lightsaber out of it or something. It's got stuff dancing all over the place on there.
Number 17.
Makes me think of like a KU something.
Oh, a little crimson and blue.
It
Nice.
does have that
Okay.
KU kind of feeling. Number 21.
If I just want to sew a jacket, I'll wear it, I'll try it out, test it. I'm pretty good at testing.
21.
You're a big old Jayhawk. So
That's right. Well, Joan's making a cape or a cloak.
It's a cape. It's cloak. I mean, it's just a cloak is just outerwear. 22.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I do like this one.
Is this your pick?
No, we already had my pick.
Okay, all right.
I do like that one though. Can we put those up here so we can get to those too? Love this. This is just gorgeous.
This one's pretty cool.
And it is the same all the way through. 24.
That one's pretty cool.
Oh, I might have a new favorite. Number 24. Number 20. Number 40. Yep, this is going to be an ombre. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Number 3. This is very cool. This one is going to be an ombre as well. Number 1.
It's like a lemonade.
Lemonade for sure. Yep, that's what this color is. Lemonade.
Woohoo!
Nailed it.
I think I just won $1 million.
Love this. This is number 25.
Different light on that one. It's really good.
It's this really greenish yellow. It's just gorgeous.
Molly, we're down to the last bolt, and you still haven't made your pick.
Last one. Love this one too. This is number 63.
Good color. I would just hold it right there. That's a perfect light for it.
Okay. I hope everybody found something that they liked. $2 off. That's awesome. Our
Thread of the month
color
club. Yeah.
of the month is medium butter because Robert is so anticipating Thanksgiving dinner. It is color number 2130. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Almost.
That's got some
It's got some
synergies
places.
there.
Yeah. Medium butter. 15% off for the show, 20% off if you're in the club. And then our giveaway tonight is compliments of Floriani. And they sent us a whole bag full of thread samples.
Yeah, which is great.
I know. So we get to.
So we're going to do a couple giveaways?
Do
Or
the whole bag.
oh, what do we do?
like-
A couple. How many do we have?
There's three of 9. No. 10. There's 10 spools.
So 5 and 5.
How do we divide them up? I mean, we give one person black and one person white. There's 2
Purple,
greens.
2 greens. Got a red, orange.
Red and purple.
It kind of goes together there. There's a white in that one.
Okay, 2 giveaways
All right,
tonight.
we're going to do 2. So make sure you've got your comments in there. Hey, Kitty, how are you? Make
And
sure
then
that
we'll-
everybody's commenting. And then on the boxes, if Alex is watching, we need him to send us some boxes for the Aerofill Club.
We do. Is Alex
We're in
on
desperate
there?
need. Alex, we need you. Be sure and tag him in that one, would you?
Okay.
Aerofill.
Tag Aerofill.
Alex. Aerofill.
I mute.
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah, Alex.
All right.
So,
Everybody has commented. Winner number 1. What do we have? Did Carrie post winner number 1 yet?
winner number 2.
All right. So Lisa, congrats, and Cecilia Chandler, congrats on that.
Lisa and Cecilia, congratulations. If you have not shopped with us, we don't have your information, please go to quiltershq.com, register for Joan Sews, and we will get these in the mail to you. And as always, I don't know if there was a lot of people buying fabric, but please be patient with Carrie tomorrow. It does take her a little while to go through all of these. We will call you if you're picking up. We will call you when your order is ready. And if you're shipping sometime tomorrow, you'll get an invoice and you can just click pay. And
I think she's shipping the block of the weeks out too. That's her.
no,
what's
that
going
doesn't
out
start
tomorrow?
until December 6th.
Something's going out tomorrow anyway. Awesome. So we're cognizant of your time, right up against there.
7
Oh.
o'clock, almost on the dot.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us tonight.
As
and
always.
Oil your hook, check your needle, and check your thread path. Make sure you're using the
Sounds
right
awesome.
size needle too. That is probably our number one. People come in and they are saying, I'm having a problem with my sewing machine. It's shredding the thread, or I'm getting thread nesting, and they're doing some kind of free motion quilting, or they're making a bag and they're using a needle that's too small. If you have batting, if you are using batting of any kind, whether it's the Hobbs or the
Dream.
I can't think of the other one, Bianni's bag, you need to be a 16 needle minimum. If you can get an 18, go to that, but that will save you all of your problems with the quilting. So
We will be here next week.
we won't
Yeah.
be, we will.
Yeah, we'll be on. Yeah.
We'll be here.
Only day we're closed is Thursday.
Only day, and be sure we do have some great sewing machine
Yeah, there's a lot of Black
specials.
Friday stuff, so
There is a lot of
Keep
Black
an eye
Friday.
out.
Keep your sewing, your email handy. We will send them out probably Wednesday after we close, and then again Friday morning.
Virginia said it could be the wrong bobbin. Ask me how I know.
I've done that too.
All right, everyone. Enjoy your week, and we will see you for the Thanksgiving special next week.
If we don't see you sooner.
Gobble, gobble.